squad looking to try and win one here on the road. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Raiders offense taking the field, and it is the first overall pick out of Indiana who brings him onto the field, Fernando Mendoza.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
Open man is Jalen Naylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Mendoza. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
To throw, it's May. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Mendoza now throwing to start the drive. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire it.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll throw with May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Looking to throw. May. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they go play action with May. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing here is May. He finds Douglas complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Miami.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. Fights off the defender. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taking number one. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Genty. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Offside, defense.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. End zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Genty will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Mendoza. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. Matt Gay now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Mendoza. That one complete to Trey Tucker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the Raider first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 5. Up the middle, it's Genty. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Steps away to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Now second and 5.
At the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayden Stoops. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go again with Genty. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Genty. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Pass complete to Naylor, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it on 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The gain knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well,
in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Gibbs again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. To the air, May. And Brown's got it for a Miami touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A nice little juke. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
That's to Bash over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mendoza. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Raiders.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
On the give, Genty. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making them do it that way, didn't they?
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They go play action now. May. It's a short one here. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Extra point try now for Patterson. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And he returns this to the 22. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's second down. Back to throw. Mendoza. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete.
Last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Taking it about the 36. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't want to crash in the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here comes second down. To throw, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll throw with May. That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Brian Thomas, 37 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now London down 28-21. A minute 24 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the draw, here's Genty. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Here's first and 10.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is Carpenter ruling incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Raiders, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. That one complete to Naylor.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
The 30-yard line.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Fourth down.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that.
Look around, could it bring somebody down if I never made a sound?